Yes, very good morning, guys. Myself, Dr. K. Swarupa, Faculty of Computer Science and Engineering Department, SV Colleges, Tirupati. This is according to the JNTUA Unit 4 syllabus. In today's class, we'll see about introductory to Hadoop framework. By the end of the units, you will be able to apply grid computing techniques to solve large-scale scientific problems. And in this session, we'll talk about Hadoop framework. To, to clearly understand regarding the Hadoop framework, you should have a prior exposure regarding core Java database concepts and also any kind of Linux family OS flavors. So in this session, by the end of this lecture, you will be able to explain the existing Hadoop framework. So quickly let us see about introductory part of Hadoop framework. Basically, Hadoop is an open source framework which allows us to store as well as to process big data in a distributed environment across the clusters of computers using simple programming models. So cluster, as we know that it is a collection of nodes, thousands of collection of computers we can say, right? So very big data it is able to process in the clusters as well as provides the storage. So how to program it? This kind of clusters which is handling very big data, how to program it, about to store and process. That will be addressed by a simple programming model which we call Hadoop. So the purpose of designing this Hadoop framework is it is able to scale up from a single server to thousands of machines. Each machine is offering a logical computations as well as a lot of storage. So now we should know actually exactly what is a big data. A big data is a collection of large data sets. So when this much of large data sets are existing in a cluster, it cannot be generally processed using the traditional computing techniques. So we definitely have some set of various tools, techniques, and some set of frameworks actually we required about to process this kind of the big data. This is what actually the major purpose of introducing the Hadoop framework. And again, the Hadoop is an Apache. Apache is a vendor here. Apache open source framework, which is basically written in core Java. So distributed processing of large data sets across the clusters of computers can be actually done by using the Hadoop. This Hadoop framework application works in an environment that provides the distributed storage and computations across the machines, collection of thousands of machines. So this is what regarding Hadoop. And let us see about the Hadoop architecture. The architecture of Hadoop is very simple. It is consisting only two layers. The two layers named as the first one is map reduce layer and the second one is HDFS, expanded as Hadoop distributed file system. So in this map reduce, what it will do actually is nothing but it will actually allows us to process this big data as well as computations. And HDFS is nothing but which is used to store all of this big data. So one layer is taking care about the processing and computations logically, and another layer HDFS is talking about the distributed storage. So we can say the map reduce layer major functionality is the distributed computations and HDFS layer is about distributed storage. And here we'll see specifically about this map reduce. Map reduce is basically a programming model. So which is used to write the distributed applications devised at Google File System. So for efficient processing of very much large amount of data, the large amount of data I can say zettabytes of data, petabytes of data, multi terabytes of data sets on large clusters, Cluster, we know thousands of machines are connected internally, thousands of computer nodes actually on commodity hardware in reliable and fault tolerance manner. So this fault tolerant is nothing but we know able to handle the faults, any kind of software or hardware, storage or computations wise, any kind of faults able to handle here by its own. This is what MapReduce. So this is a program basically which will be runs on Hadoop. Nothing but in an Apache open source framework, the MapReduce program is going to be runs. And a second layer is HDFS. The Hadoop distributed file system is actually introduced based on GFS, Google File System. It provides a distributed file system environment. It designed to run on commodity hardware and it is highly fault tolerant, designed to be deployed on very inexpensive, very low cost hardware, and high throughput accessibility for application data is able to provided here. A throughput is nothing but some large collections of the file per unit of time is actually able to access. So very much suitable for the applications which is consisting the large data sets. In this kind of environment, we are basically preferring to use the HDFS. So advantage of Hadoop framework here noted. So the first point, Hadoop frameworks allows us, the users or the client applications, to quickly test the distributed system as well as to quickly write the distributed systems. It is very much efficient and it is automatically it distributes the data across the clusters. In turn, it utilizes the underlying parallelism of CPU cores. Nothing but we can be able to utilize collection of internally connected thousands of CPUs. And Hadoop does not rely on hardware to provide the fault tolerance and high availability, which we have actually expanded as FTHA. So, for providing the fault tolerance or high availability cases, our Hadoop is not actually relying on hardware itself. It is said to be fault tolerant. That is what the meaning of this point. And any kind of any number of servers can be added very easily as well as removed very easily efficiently from the cluster dynamically, and the Hadoop is going to be still continues to operate without any interruption. So generally in any of the cluster, this is what a major challenge. If you wanted to add a server or if you wanted to remove a server from the cluster, it is a very much big challenge. Lot of parameters has to be verified in this case. But we don't have that much of interruption problems and all in the Hadoop. Very efficiently, dynamically, easily, the task is going to be done. And most important thing, it is open source and it is compatible on all kinds of platforms since it is a feature taken from Java. So it is obviously compatible to all kinds of platforms. So in today's session, we discussed about the basic Hadoop framework architecture and what it is actually contains internally. I think so. It is very clear now. If you have any queries or clarifications, please contact to this mail ID. And thank you very much.